Hi, my name is Dan Alger, and I'm the pastor and church planter at this new church that we're getting started here in the Hamilton Mill, Dacula, North Gwinnett area. I'm thankful that you're clicked on our video here because maybe you saw us on Facebook, maybe you got a door hanger from us hung on your doorknob, or maybe you received a mailing from us, or maybe you've been invited by one of your friends. But what you have been invited to is our launch service that is happening this Sunday. And so in advance of that, let me tell you just a little bit about who we are and what's happening, so that you feel comfortable about coming out and visiting and seeing if God is calling you to be a part of the work that we're doing at Redeemer. Okay, so Redeemer is a place, Anglican Church of the Redeemer. Is a church that is focused on intergenerational community. And what we mean by that is we want to have older people and younger people all together in the same environment. And what that does then is lets the younger people bring a life and an energy and excitement to the work that we're doing, and the older people to bring a depth and a consistency and a wisdom that has come from their life experience in their long walk with God as well. So we want to be a place that's not just hip, young, and cool, and not just old and stuffy, but that brings the best of all of the generations together in a deep and authentic community where we're really doing life together. That's what we want to see. We also want to be a community that is focused outwardly. And so what we mean by that is we want to be a church that is focused on serving the community that is around us, and that means in helping bring about social change where that's needed, and helping add to the life and the health of the people and the environment that we live in, and so that we want to be a church that is active in service and outreach. Okay. We're also an ancient church, and what I mean by that is we don't want to just be a church that has contemporary relevance, which we do. We want to be relevant to today. We want to be something that is changing lives and changing communities and cities in our midst. We want to be a church that's rooted into something that's deeper than us, because we're not the first Christians that have ever walked the face of the earth, and so we want to be a part of what the Bible calls the great cloud of witnesses, right? All those who have gone before us as well. And so being a liturgical church means that we use prayers and symbols and forms of worship and that have depth and connection to the church over the last hundreds and even thousands of years. Some of what we do traces itself back to the earliest parts of the church. And so that might be a little bit different from what you're used to in some other places, but that's okay. We want to make it accessible for you, and you'll find that there's real richness and depth in what we do in this liturgical environment. Okay, and so we want to have that ancient depth, and we're a sacramental church as well, which might be a different word for you. What that means is we do communion together all the time, and the reason for that is because that's an ancient practice in the church that's gone back thousands of years, that Christ Himself got started. It even has its roots in the Old Testament that we can talk about sometime, but it is a way that we experience the presence of God, and that we can participate with Him in the work that He's doing in our lives and in community. There's a mysterious experience of God in that work, and so we share that together each week, and there's a real richness and depth to having a service that is centered around communion, or Eucharist, it's also called in that way. So we I guess to finish up this snapshot of who we are, we want to be a community that is that is open to folks who are longtime Christians, maybe have been walking for a long time and are wise in the ways of the Lord, and those who are cynical, asking questions, not sure what to do, or hurt by the church, or haven't found a place where they really plug in. We want to be a place that all of those people feel safe to explore the claims of Jesus Christ and the person of Jesus Christ and the community of Jesus Christ, and to re-explore church again. That's the kind of place that we want to be. So we invite you to come out. There really is an exciting thing that is going on here. We're in the very early stages of it. I'm not going to claim to you that we have everything together. I'm not going to say that you come on Sunday and you will find that we have everything figured out and all of it's together and all you just have to do is come and consume, because that's not That's not the reality of it. Okay, is that we're working on this thing together, and it's a beautiful thing, and God is actively and tangibly moving in our midst, and so we encourage you to come out. You're going to be welcomed. You're going to be able to feel comfortable. We are at Dacula Family Sports, and so that's a temporary place, of course, where we load in our stuff and we load it out afterwards. And so it's a fun place for the kids as well. There's a lot of fun things for the kids. They have their own classrooms, their own stuff to be able to do. It's a real fun environment for them. But come on out and just taste and see. I mean, just come and meet the folks, see what's going on, hear what's happening, ask your questions. I'll be there, of course, and would love to talk to you also. But just come and see if this thing is for you, and if the Lord is wanting you to be a part of building this new church, planting this new thing, being a part of this new movement within our community. So would love to meet you, would love to see you, hopefully this Sunday, October 20th, 10:30, 144 Broad Street, Dacula, Georgia, at Dacula Family Sports. If you have any questions before then, feel free to email me as well, and we will see you soon. Bless you.